So, right. Now the recording has been started. Fine. Next. Many a bride have been burnt and killed for dowry. What is it? Now come to the many a bride have been burnt and killed for dowry. So very, very important one. We should make it out. Many a bride have been burnt and killed for dowry. Okay. Then tell me, what is the subject in the sentence? Subject.
Many a bride.
Yes, 100%. Many a bride. This is a subject. Simple one. Have been burned. This is a portion of the verb, right? Have been, auxiliary, and burned. It is principal verb. You already know this. Sorry, you burnt and killed. Sorry, I missed it. Okay. For dowry. So this is the object portion of the sentence. Whether it is complement. Now the thing is, whether my subject is singular. Many a bride. Fine. मतलब कि बहुत सारा ऐसे कुछ मतलब कहे जा रहा है এরকম কিছু বলছে কি যে অনেক let us see in English there is a very critical use of this phrase. One is many a, another is many. Very confusing in nature. And taking the advantage of this critical usage of the word or phrase, examiners set their question. They try to eliminate the candidate from the competition. Now, many a. After many a, there must be some noun or pronoun. Next, there will be a verb. In this case, this is not an exception. Here we follow the same rule. First, many a. Next, noun or pronoun. Next, verb. Now, from the perspective of quantity or number, we mean plural in both of the cases. But the thing is that, see, many a, this phrase has been derived from the longer one. Many, one. And in a many, so this phrase comes from a great many, right? Now it clearly shows that a many means a great many. That means plural. We mean, right, as a whole. Many one, that is individually, like every or each. When we say each candidate, when we say every household article, see, we mean everything. women all. Still we keep singular noun and singular verb. Each candidate is eligible for cracking the exam, right? Each candidate, by this phrase we mean all of the candidates. Still we use singular verb, singular pronoun or noun. So here in this case, we observe the same thing, a many, but in a different mode. It is similar to what? All. All students are welcome in the seminar. That means when we use a many, we actually mean plural. Clear? So plural, plural, and it is just the opposite. This is singular, singular. Now, come to the question. See what happens there. Each of these players, many a bride. So many are, that means many one. That means we mean singularly. That's why bride is blessed singularly without s. Okay, up to this it is clear. Have been burnt. So there is no possibility of making it have been.
Yes.
Right? There must be right answer is has been. Now, is it a problem for you? Now tell me whether you face any problem now. Yes, those who are attending classes, Anamika, Anonna, Sriya, Shomujit.
No, sir.
Okay, come to the next one. Each of these players have been warned not to repeat the silly mistake again. See, we have already discussed.
Each मतलब singular.
मतलब singular, एकदम ठीक बोले. When we say each, like if you say each tree on this earth is a blessing by the Almighty. Each tree on this earth is a blessing by the Almighty. Now see what I've written here. Each tree, not trees, right? Singular. Now verb, singular, is. Now the same sentence I'm going to write in a different mode. That is, each of the trees is blessings from the divine Almighty. Now see, again we have the same structure. Each of the trees. Now the noun is plural. Why? Because I'm mentioning individually each one of the trees. So out of so many, we mean individually each one. That's why it is each of the trees. Now, verb remains same. That is singular. Because as a whole, we mean a single tree, right? So this is the difference between each of and each. If this particular preposition and article is inserted into the sentence, it's put into the sentence. Now, the next or following noun should be plural. So this is the only difference, right? So each of these players, correct? Now have cannot be there. Sure?
Yes, sir.
Right. But has been warned not to repeat the silly mistake again. Fine. Lime and soda is a digestive drink. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
100%. The sentence is no error. This is my subject, lime and soda. This is S1, this is S2. But it doesn't mean that my subject is plural. Lime and soda is a drink, is a singular drink. Oh, sorry. Right? Rather, it's drinks. See, whenever we write D-R-I-N-K, see, it is verb. And when we mean noun, it must be drinks. This A stands for, doesn't stand for plural implication of the word, right? When we mean drinks, whether it is singular or plural, it will always be drinks. I need a drinks, right? It must be drinks always, in case we mean in a noun form. The mother and her children were brought to the police station for interrogation. Now, quick, answer me. The mother and her children were brought to the police station for interrogation.
No error.
Sure?
Second subject.
Here the conjunction is and. That means both.
Both. Yes, yes.
The mother, one, and her children. Right? This is second subject. So we have plural form. So my verb must be plural. Well, this is a verb form. Where is auxiliary verb and what is PV3? That is principal verb. Third form, that is past participle. Very good. Then the sentence is no error. Now, she never has and never will allow her only son to join army. This is a beautiful question. You will have to depend more on your intellect than on grammatical know-how. বুদ্ধিটাকে বেশি কাজে লাগাতে হবে ব্যাকরণের থেকে। A very simple trick is there.
এটা সিঙ্গেল ওয়ার্ডে কনভার্ট করে দেবে।
Think very plainly, in a very simple way. And I have enough confidence on you.
Allowed.
She never has and never will allow her only son to join army.
নেভার হ্যাড হবে।
वो अभी तक उसकी जो एकलौता बेटा है उसको अलाउ नहीं किया है, करेंगे भी नहीं आर्मी ज्वाइन करने के लिए।
She never has and will never.
Yes, and
Will never.
And
Will be.
she never has. That means has what? Has what? She never
Allowed.
has allowed. So we should not mention it here, right? As a writer has not written the word, not written the principal verb here, allow. She never has. And will never allow.
Hmm.
Now the sentence is correct. So this will come
Before.
right. She never has and will never allow. Right? Very, very, very simple thing. Has and will. See, both are auxiliary verbs. They should come before the principal verb. Right? Now see, has. It means what? Perfect tense. Will. That means future. So they should be placed together. She never has and will never allow. Now it is clear. Your questions are full of this kind of, things together. 3 parts of the lesson are yet to be completed. 3 parts of the lesson are yet to be completed.
No.
No error.
Error. No.
Why?
3
This is a
parts
subject.
of the lesson. Lesson is the subject.
Lesson is a subject, but
नहीं,
we have
3 parts of the lesson. मतलब mention
exact.
করা রয়েছে 3টে পার্টের কথা।
Exactly. My subject has been distributed into 3 parts. So we have to choose the plural verb here. Next, number 8. 20 officers have been dismissed and 30 left on their own. It is pretty tough. I doubt whether you can answer. 20 officers have been dismissed and 30 left on their own. 20 officers have been dismissed. মানে তাদেরকে বাদ দিয়ে দেওয়া হয়েছে। They have been discarded, fired from the work, and 30 left on their own.
Has been dismissed.
We have plural one. Subject is plural. 20 officers have been dismissed. Up to this, there is absolutely no problem. Come to the next part, and 30 left on their own.
30 are left.
Exactly. Right? And 30 left on their own. And 30 officers are left on their own. Right? Got it? Next. Every word and every line in the poems of Wordsworth sings about the blessings of nature. Subject, again, come to the subject.
And আছে
This is the subject. Every word and every line in the poems of Wordsworth, and that's it. ठीक बोले sir. So
The poems of Wordsworth. Wordsworth's poems.
हाँ,
সিঙ্গুলারই হবে।
sure. Anybody
হ্যাঁ,
else?
sure না, মানে এখানে মেন বলছে না ওয়ার্ডসওয়ার্থের পোয়েমের প্রত্যেকটা ওয়ার্ড আর প্রত্যেকটা লাইন, মানে মানে মানে
See, take it in a very easy way. Your answer is first. Your answer is correct. Number one, no error. This is a singular verb and it is correct. No error. Why? See, after every or each, it is a turn of noun or pronoun. Right? So my subject is complete. Now, if in a sentence we have every or each as a subject, if my noun or pronoun has been followed by the subject, every or each. Now, you shut your eyes and your answer should be singular. Now, verb which will follow the subject will be singular always, without any doubt. After every, we can use so many nouns and pronouns at our ease. Like every student, every guardian, every school, every university, dash. Insincere to the upliftment of the students. Is insincere, right? Every school, every university, every institutional organization is insincere, right? Is. It must be is. It must be singular. Like we have every word and every line in the poems of Wordsworth. Seems, that must be singular. Your subject is accompanied by every or each. Undoubtedly, the verb should be singular. Now, come to the next one. Number 10. So honestly, he worked that he was rewarded by the chairman of the company. There is error here. It is a problem of syntax, arrangement of sentence.
For honesty.
Huh?
না, so honestly. So honestly. So-টা একটু কনফিউজিং লাগছে।
Think very positively. What I have said, it is a problem of arrangement of the sentence.
He worked so honestly
Exactly.
that he was rewarded by the chairman of the company.
Exactly. He worked so honestly. So honestly he worked is not a grammatically lawful construction. Right? Why? Because adverb, in most of the cases, adverb of manner must be placed after the verb. Right? He worked so honestly. Somebody talks aloud. She is walking swiftly, not she is swiftly walking. Right? So ideal placement is Adverb of manner should be placed after the verb which qualifies. He worked so honestly that he was rewarded by the chairman of the company. Okay, fine. Now come to the next one. Riches and not character bring you respect these days. First, you tell me what is the meaning of the word riches. We know what is rich.
Riches means dhon, সম্পত্তি.
Exactly. Rich is adjective. We know rich means affluent, paise wala, that is rich. Next, riches. Riches means wealth, ধন সম্পত্তি. Now, riches and not character bring you respect these days. আজকের দিনে কি বলতে চাইছে? कैरेक्टर से कोई मतलब नहीं है. आपके पास पैसा है तो दुनिया है. Who can earn respect? Those who are rich.
Brings
This is
you
a,
respect.
okay. Now, riches and not character. So this is a portion of the subject. Now see, after and, actually, when we use and, we mean the sense of both. In most of the cases, the verb must be plural. But here, in this case, it is an exception. Why? Because after and, we have used not. Now, which one of the subjects is going to be nullified by the not? So do you get my question? Which one of my subjects is getting nullified, is getting void by the word not? Here not negates something.
Character.
Yes. Not কি করছে? এই ক্যারেক্টারটাকে নেগেট করে দিচ্ছে, তার মানে বাদ দিয়ে দিচ্ছে, ডিসকার্ডস দ্য ক্যারেক্টার। বলছে রিচেস চরিত্র নয়, এটাকে তো বাদই দিয়ে দিচ্ছে। So my point of consideration is only riches. Now see, riches, wealth, is it singular or plural?
Singular.
Hello.
Sir, wealth, singular. Collective.
Yes, it looks like plural, but it is singular. So brings must be the answer. Very good. Fine. Done. None but those with honest record needs to come to me for help. Which one we are going to negate? Again, the same thing. Which one we are negating? Which one we are removing from the sentence by the use of the word none?
None.
No, nothing, none. But after but, it is written in a very positive sense. Those with honest records. This is S1, none. That is 0, singular. But those with honest record, it says S2. Now, which subject you consider to determine the verb?
Yes,
Which is it? Exactly, those with honest record. So this is plural. So my subject, I'm sorry, my verb must be plural.
plural.
Fine, then it will be need, not needs. None. But those with honest record need to come to me for help. Clear? Okay, This is very common. Now, I'm going to show you another one in just a minute. Just a minute. Now, let us do something from this paper. Now, this is your organization. Right. Choose the correct alternatives for the following. Now, synonym of auxiliary is what? Get very fast to answer it. It is the original question paper. Synonym of auxiliary: conducive, associate, capacity, authority. Quick, quick, very quick. Shomojit, Shreya,
Sir,
Ananda.
answer are provided here.
Oh.
Sir. Please, the question number 4. Is it correct?
Okay, come. Okay, fine, authority. Associate must be the answer. Okay, come step by step. Have you already seen all the answers? Oh, Baba. Okay. So pragmatic means very much practical, right? Now the word impeccable means what? Questionable, faultless, annoying, or pleasing. Which one is the answer?
Pragmatic, impractical.
Pragmatic, it is an antonym. Pragmatic means
বাস্তববাদ.
exactly. Pragmatic means someone who is
Very practical.
much practical. Synonym, I mean, antonym practical. Okay. We know reasonable, we know empirical, we know cultured, right? Empirical, we know cultured. Now, impeccable. The word impeccable. Now, come to the word impeccable. What does the word impeccable means? Impeccable. That means without any fault. Unable to make mistake. That is called impeccable. Faultless. Without error. We know annoying, that is irritating. Pleasing, we know. Now questionable, we know.
Faultless.
Faultless must be an answer, and it has been highlighted here. Impeccable. I have written in an elaborate form, that is unable to make mistake. Now tell me, the word inadvertently, it's a very, very common in your examination. I mean, in any competitive examination you consider. Inadvertently. Reluctantly. Inadvertently means. Advertently. That means with will. Right? And when we mean inadvertently, we mean unwilling or unwillingly rather. Ichchene, অনিচ্ছাকৃত. Now, which one should be the answer? Inadvertently,
Sir,
maliciously,
sir, inadvertently means অনিচ্ছাকৃত?
exactly.
Then unintentionally.
You
Unintentionally, sure. What is the antonym of the word here?
Deliberately.
Yes, deliberately is the one. Right? Just a minute, just a minute. Wonderful. Thank you. Now, my daughter has come to me to show her painting. Okay, come on. Now, maliciously, an answer is being unintentionally fine. Synonym. Oh, sorry. Anyway, a place where government records are kept is called what? Is it museum, archives, herbarium, planetarium?
Archives.
archive.
Archives is the only word, right? Now see, I've already told you that IUM or EUM. Please keep it in mind. These origins are very important. Now, it means what? That's a place where something is preserved, right? Now, museum. You know what is museum? Where curio item is kept. That is called museum and preserved. Herbarium. What is herbarium?
হারবেরিয়াম হচ্ছে প্লান্টস কে ড্রাই করে
Exactly.
কালেকশন করা।
Herbs. The word comes from herbs. Herbarium. So herbs, I mean, has been kept here, preserved here in herbarium. Dry kore ki kore আমি জানি না. There is a
ড্রাই
thing.
করা হয় শুধু পেপারে প্রেসার দিয়ে রেখে দিয়ে ড্রাই করে কালেকশন।
Okay. So do you belong to the field of botany?
ওয়ান্স
Acha. Base. Planetarium.
ইট ওয়াজ মাই হবি স্যার।
It comes from. Okay. It's a beautiful hobby. Now, planet. This is planetarium. We know. A person who collects postage stamps is called. It's a very common one. Even without any option, we can answer it. A person who collects postage stamp, and another popular question is a person who collects coins. These are two questions which are very often in your exam. A person who collects stamp, I mean postage stamp is called what? Now the option is given to you. Come on.
C, sir.
See, yes, exactly. Philatelist. This is a stamp collector. Numismatics. This is coin collectors. Curator. Who is a curator? In case of museum, I have just said that it is curio items. Now, who is a curator? Who is a curator? A person who is given the responsibility or who is in charge of what? Charge of supervising these curio items in museums. So the person is called curator. Now in modern language, in cricket, we see pitch curator. The person who is expert and very skilled regarding the soil character of pitch. And he's in the charge of making pitch, right? Now numismatics, a person who collects coin, fine. Now, peripatetic. So who is peripatetic? Yes, peripatetic is someone, it is an adjective. Now, peripatetic is an itinerant person, right? Who is a peripatetic? Itinerant person. That is a person who loves to travel. जो घूमना पसंद करते, इधर उधर घूमते रहते. So without settling down, who goes to different places and keeps going on. So the person is called peripatetic. Nomadic. Nomadic is actually by birth, a person is like this. Bohemian, whose nature is that the person cannot stay alone, or a person who cannot stay in a particular place for a long time. Bohemian, right? So these words must be collected and clubbed up. Now, 2007, 2024, the single word of remedy for all diseases. Remedy for all diseases. What is that? Sharvarogohara in Sanskrit. It's a very, very common one. Panacea, right, is a very, very common one. Panacea, like, see, if I tell you, he is panacea for all the odds we face. So he is panacea for all the odds we face. So what does it mean?
Remedy for all disease.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
He is a panacea for all the odds we face.
Mushkilashan.
Exactly, mushkilashan. Right? He is such a person who has, a ready solve for everything. Right? Mushkil asha. That is panacea. See. Now, that which cannot be burnt is what? It is a pure word of science. Very common, very common.
Incombustible.
It's a very, very common one. Incombustible,
Hmm.
which cannot be burnt. Right? Uninflammable. So this kind of thing is called combustible. So whatever you try, you cannot burn. I'm sorry, you cannot burn it into ashes. Now, inaudible, we know, which we cannot hear. Indivisible, cannot be divided into parts. Now, inaccessible, which cannot be accessed, right? See the importance of the word. 8, 11, 17. Right. Choose the correct alternative, the following one. The word condemn does not mean the same as what? The word condemn. What do you mean by the word condemn? Condemn is a verb, right? We strongly condemn what he has said in the meeting. The government has taken a condemnable decision. Condemn, that means what?
Avoid.
Condemn means what? Condemn means
Support.
just opposite, to criticize strongly. We condemn his action. We have strongly condemned what he has said in the meeting. মিটিংয়ে যা বলেছে তার তীব্র নিন্দা করছি, যে বাংলায় বলে নিন্দা করা. That is condemning something. Right? That's criticizing strongly, censoring. Right? That is condemn. So condemn does not mean the same. That means, what is the antonym of the word condemn? In a plain and simple way. Avoid, worship, hate, underrate.
Worship.
Yes, exactly. That is worshipping. It could have been praise also, right? Praise भी हो सकते थे. ये भी verb है, तो antonym है definitely. कौन सा word का antonym? Condemn का antonym. The word incorrigible means what? Incorrigible.
Someone who cannot be corrected.
Yes, very good. Someone who cannot be corrected. That is incorrigible. In short, incorrigible is a person who can't be rectified. সংশোধনের অযোগ্য, which cannot be mended, which cannot be repaired, right? That is incorrigible. He is an incorrigible fool. When we say Incorrigible fool. How is a fool? The fool is such a fool that he cannot be, made,
Does
uh,
to
who cannot be made into, a sound in knowledge and in intellectual perspective. So that is a person, simpleton, incorrigible fool, gadha, able simpleton, right? See again, we have incorrigible, we have impeccable. Where is the word impeccable? Right here. We have impeccable. What is the difference between impeccable and incorrigible? How can we relate the words impeccable and incorrigible? At least try.
Antonyms.
Impeccable. Antonyms, yes. Impeccable. Unable to make mistake. गलतियां कर ही नहीं सकते. Incorrigible तो दूसरा चीज हो गया. मतलब सुधार नहीं सकते. Right? Very easy to answer. Now, the word extravagant is the opposite of what? Now, tell me, what is extravagant?
vacant means
Extravagant.
vacant means
What?
vacant means
Va- Vagant. Vagant means, actually, vagant is definitely a suffix, without in doubt. Actually, vagant means uh, uh, a truant, extravagant, a person who has a very baffling mind, fickle, and that is called vagant. But you cannot make the word out if I break it into two parts, that is vagant and extra. Here we are unable to segregate the word. Extravagant means one who is unwilling to spend money. Sorry, willing to spend money. That is extravagant, right? Khoruche, behishabi. That is extravagant. That means no measure to spend money. That is extravagant. So now come to the opposite of the word extravagant. You just make a guess.
Miser.
Exactly. Miser. Close-fisted. Do you know the word close-fisted? হাতের মুঠো খোলে না, আমরা বলি না হাত শেপা বাংলায়. And that is extravagant. I'm sorry, that is a miser. Now, which one is correct from here? Expensive unlimited, thrifty, proud.
আচ্ছা,
Thrifty, you know the meaning of proud? So proud has no relation with extravagant. Unlimited, out of question, expensive, महंगा, ये भी हो नहीं सकते. So there is only one word left, that is thrifty, adjective, that is miser, right? See, it's very easy to use. Again, synonym of the word tyranny. What do you mean by the word tyranny? Tyranny, অত্যাচার আমরা যেটাকে বলি.
Option
Hello.
B.
Option B. Cruelty, exactly. Tyranny, tyrant, right? One who, shows some sign of cruelty. The person is called tyrant. One who tortures other is called tyrant. And tyranny is this activity, right? So this is tyranny. So the word is clear to you, and the answer is 100% correct. Come to the next one. See, here the answer is given as incorrect. It's not A, it must be B. The antonym of the word affluent. Just I have shown you what is affluent. What is affluent? Comes from affluence. Come on, come on. Ja- Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you see anything in the screen?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Oh. Again, power cut. Today we are facing a lot of problem. Sorry, this day